Yo, yo, yo. What is up? What is up? I say it a lot, but we are back. We are back with the greatest, with the latest, and the modest motherfucker. Oh, no, I didn't say motherfucker. Modest artists, creators, business personnel around here, and many more. Today we are with the insanely talented, creative musician I probably met and more, Mr. Dante.
OTYOUNGTAE.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we go OTYOUNGTAE. Yeah.
Your boy OTYOUNGTAE, live and direct and in full effect.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So, like usual, we have a gift for all our guests.
Okay.
I remember you was asking for the drop.
Yeah.
So we're gonna set them up with the drop. Shop 3 gear.
I gotta lift the shake.
Yep.
Sheesh.
So I had to hook them up, man, for real. And big thanks to you even coming out here to be be in the show too, also.
Yeah.
Cause I got a list of questions, bro, that we're gonna go through. So first off, I want to let everybody know who are you?
I'm OTYOUNGTAE, from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, born and raised. I'm many things, you know what I'm saying? I'm really whatever you want me to be. I feel like I could be that for anybody without selling my soul or doing anything that I don't want to do. But I would like to say, how can I describe myself? Like in one word. I like to say giver, you feel me? I like to be able to put people in positions that they don't have the resources to put themselves in. So yeah, I say that really makes up my character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Say your name's OTYOUNGTAE. Age is
23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'll be dope to come back and see this video pretty soon.
Yeah.
We got some videos already from the past, opposite interviews. We had an interview back then, so it's dope to I'm gonna go back and see how we progress through the interviews and stuff. As far as you have any occupations?
I'm everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Okay. So what I first want to go ahead and get started with people. You have a group called OTT. What is OTT?
OTT, only the team. We're actually a LLC. Been an LLC since 2018. We're a music group, you know, trying to find our way. But you also have the branch of OTT management, which is what I'm trying to do personally. Is, like I said, give artists the resources and do artist representation and artist development. So I'm looking to sign artists who I feel are fit to be a part of only the team management. And yeah.
So I know you said 2018. You said so when did I don't know, like when in 2018 did everything like start kind of like?
Well, I said like before, probably like 2015 is when the thought of only the team came together. Just being in school and rapping at the lunch table, and before I recorded any type of song, I kind of knew that I wanted a label. That's what I wanted. I didn't even really want to rap for real. I just wanted a label.
Okay.
So, you know, around the school, I'm finding people who are rapping and who are interested in really rapping for real. And that's what formed OTT. You know, we lost some members here and there. People don't see eye to eye sometimes. But in 2018 is when stuff started to get a little bit serious for me. Like after my first performance, I fell in love with making my own music.
Okay.
And then I decided, okay, well, let's make it legit. Like, let's make it set in stone so that when the money start coming in, I have an account to put it in, and I can start my label like that early. So yeah.
Okay. I hear you. Like you just said, your label and stuff. So where in the future do you think this is gonna go to?
I mean, I would like to have my own label, my own independent label, with some top artists on it. I look to be like, I wouldn't say like QC because I have a wide range of artists that I'm interested in, that fit different genres. So, the sky is bright though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also want to ask you this: why is music important to you?
Music is important because it's a way that I express myself. Also, like I said about me, I feel like I'm placed on this earth to provide a feeling and emotion that people don't often get. So if my music can make you feel happy in a time that you're feeling sad, then that's what I want to do. So that's why music is really important to me. Also, I like the art fact to it with how people are different. So each person has a different story, and you can hear that story within the music. So it's important that not only do I get my story out, but I also use my artistry to inspire others and make them be like, damn, you feel me? He got some crazy wordplay. So yeah, that's the whole gist of it for me.
Okay, so can you feel like why music so like important to you in that aspect? You think that kind of like generates more into why OTT is what it is now?
Yeah, I mean, cause we're all different. We're all different. We all have a different sound. None of us are alike in any way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what makes it OTT for real, for real.
And like you just said, everybody has different mindsets. When did it kind of shift for you in 2018? Like, what you have like anything that kind of like dramatically happened? So,
2018.
like, what made
I
you
went
just
there.
like, yo, I'm about to start my own?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to college. That's what happened. Yeah, I went to college, and I met people in college who also had the same ambition that I did. And being in college and learning, first and foremost, what an LLC was and how to run a business or how to set up a business proper, that's what interests me. So I felt like I needed to get a head start on that. So yeah, that was really the pivotal moment for me.
So, in 2018, could you guys see yourself where you at right now?
Nah, not at all. I mean, nah, not at all. Not at all.
So, in a further question, you couldn't see yourself from 2 to 5 years from now?
In 2 to 5 years from now, I can see myself somewhere, but I don't know where just yet.
Okay.
I don't know where just yet. I know I'm gonna be successful 100%. I know the people around me are gonna be successful, but in what way or to what statute, I don't know.
So, I guess I want to tie into another question with this is, what do you think the future of OTT is going to end up being?
End up being
Uh-huh.
crazy, like crazy. Like I feel like right now we are already on a whole different vibration. You know what I'm saying? Each and every individual. I feel like I have a talent. I have an ear for talent. You know what I'm saying? So each individual that we have in the group of OTT, that's like core people, and then the artists that I'm pursuing for the management, they different.
Okay.
You know? So I feel like we're gonna be up a lot.
That's what's up. So, KMC.
Yeah.
When did you discover
So-
KMC and everything?
Well, KMC discovered me.
Okay.
They discovered me in 2019 initially. And at the time, I was in under a whole nother management that we're not going to speak on. But they offered me a deal in 2019, and I turned it down, right? But, they told me that if things don't go your way with who you're dealing with now, then we still here with open arms for you if you wanna chop it up with us and, you know, be a part. So after I got out of my deal in 2019, well, I got out of it in 2020. After I got out of that deal, I just kind of like took a break for a year, and I just focused on finding my sound because I was still kind of discovering that. And I met my guy Fish, and we started working, like locking in. I was helping. He's a producer and engineer. I was helping Fish find his sound, and he was helping me find mine. As I was like his guinea pig to figuring out this and that and that, and you know, he giving me studio time to just lock in and figure it out. So once I felt like I was ready, in November of last year, I reached out to KMC and I said, "What's up?" You know, and we inked the deal. So it's been a journey ever since, but now we getting ready to go crazy. As it's approaching year 2.
And that's pretty dope because I remember what you were saying about finding your sound. That kind of ties in to this question. So what are some tips for people who are receiving deals or looking for deals into you know, labels and such?
Read it. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't read it, then get a lawyer to read it and have them explain it to you. If you can't get a lawyer, then go to your English teacher and get them to read it. Know what you're signing. It's important. You can negotiate as well, depending on, you know, if you see something in the contract that you don't like, don't be quick to sign just because it sounds good or it look good. Really know what you have to do. Know that once you sign, it's work. It's not just fun. You know, it is fun, but it's work. So keep that into consideration. And yeah, the main thing is just know what you're signing. Those are my tips.
Okay, that's actually some really good tips too.
And own. Make sure you own your masters. Owning your masters is important.
What is masters?
What is masters? All right, so a master is like the final copy of your music, right? So that's why for me, it's important to have my own engineers and producers, right? Say if I go to a studio in Virginia, right? And they have their own engineer and I allow them to record me. The song is on their computer, on their hard drive, right? So technically, they own the song. You could put copyrights on it, you know, but if they present it to court and say, hey, I had this song on my computer at this time, but he didn't put copyrights on this song until this time, then it's an issue there. So yeah, make sure you own your masters. You need to have the final copy of your song every single time. So for artists, I don't do it because I have my own engineers. So I'm like, you know, that's my guy. So I trust him with my music, but I still have every final copy of my own music. I master my own music. So I have every final copy. But yeah, own your masters. Labels can own masters as well if they're paying for the studio time. So that's what it is. Whoever pays for the studio time is who owes your masters. That's what it is. So make sure you own yours and your royalties. You need like 80%.
Back to labels and studios. What are some flags you should be, you know,
for labels?
Yeah.
Like red flags?
Oh, let's go for. I say let's go for. Let's go for green flags first.
Green flags first. Green flags from a label, I would say if they.
I know that look. Don't know what to watch. Scrolling forever. Just tapping at the remote. Did you know we stream on Twitch? Yep, we are streaming live on Twitch TV. Head to Twitch TV and search up our names. Give us a follow. And please turn on notifications so you know when we're streaming. We're touching back into our core roots of how everything even started with Opposite, Red Eye, and Pit Cartel. So please don't fall asleep scrolling all night. Please enjoy, and let's get back into the video.
Let you be you and take your time with whatever. As far as, you know, maybe funds are concerned or your creativity, those are the green flags. If they listen to your opinions and if they listen to your ideas, then those are green flags 100%. Also, I mean, if your contract right, then that's an automatic green flag anyway, you know. So yeah, those are the green flags.
So what's some red flags that people should look for?
Red flags is when they don't listen to your ideas, when they're rushing you to do something that you know you want to take your time doing. You know, they try to be persuasive. I don't really like, me personally, I don't really like persuasive people that are like pressuring you into doing something that you just told them, hey, I got you in a week or I got you in a month.
Yeah.
You know? Those are red flags.
Don't really work out.
Yeah, it give me scammer vibes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually pretty wise for real. And you went through a personal kind of.
Yeah.
I can feel. Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. So, anybody who's out there looking for tips or such about, you know, label work or even going more in depth with your music journey, that was some great tips in general. So, tying in with music, it's just like you just said earlier. This is like something you can express yourself through. It's just like a mental satisfaction.
Yeah, I can say that. I mean, I make music. I make music for people to have an emotion to or a feeling to, but I also make music for myself. You know, so it's sometimes I have something on my chest. That's a way that I can get it off without venting. Often I feel misunderstood, so I put it in the music, and maybe that'll help people understand. Versus sometimes I don't know how to explain myself the best, you know. So, but when I record it, then it's like, okay, yeah, you know, that makes sense. People gravitate, and then sometimes I just want to make something lit, you know, just to have my own feeling and emotion to it, and just be in the car by myself going crazy, you know. So yeah, it's mental.
How can you help? What's some tips you can try to help people pinpoint themselves to being more of themselves?
Really just, be yourself. I mean,
Like hang around the right, like.
Yeah, the people you hang around is important, 100%. The people that understand you are gonna bring you out of you. You know what I'm saying? And I just would say, like, don't be reserved. Even though I am at times, I used to be socially awkward, right?
Okay.
And just a little story. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a little story. So I used to be socially awkward, like 2019, like I was talking about, when I was with the other people. We was moving around, doing this, that, and the third, and it would be often where we would encounter a celebrity or just people in general that I would have to sell myself to get them to, like, you know, follow me on Instagram or whatever. And I struggle with that so crazy. So I decided to get a job at an escape room in the OBX, right? And because I knew that talking to random crowds of people was a weakness that I had, so I figured, why not get paid to work on a weakness? So I got that job, and the rest is history. Like, now it's easy to talk to people, but I stepped outside of my comfort zone in order to be comfortable in a zone that I wasn't comfortable in before. So that's all I would say, is just step outside your comfort zone, hang around the right people, that know you for you and appreciate you for you, and yeah, try not to be reserved. Somebody gonna accept you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Somebody will. Geez, so does your music kind of tie into your fashion world?
Yeah. Now, like beforehand, I was talking, diamonds this, diamonds that, blah, 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 right? But to be honest, ain't nothing wrong with faking it till you make it. I ain't gonna lie. Take your time to get your jewelry, especially because some people jewelry still ain't right and they do got diamonds in their junk. But yeah, now I stayed down, got my money up, put some diamonds on my chain, some real diamonds. I rock my pearls, whatever. The other stuff, I just gave it away. So now it's more so like, okay, yeah, like let me step into, and the label, they kind of transitioned me too. They was like, we see your interest in fashion, so let's get you more into that. And every time you pop out, like, be fly. Like every time you do something, be as fly as you can be, because you have a great fashion sense. So now my music is more like, a little flashy, talking about certain pieces I cop, and Balenciaga this, Gucci that, blah blah blah, and I don't even really. I wear whatever I like. You know what I'm saying? I wear whatever. I go to the thrift store and pick something up if it's hard. So yeah, the music getting more into fashion making my music more. So yeah.
Do you have any like fashion icons that you fuck around with, or
Fashion icon? Yeah. That boy Uzi crazy, bro.
yeah?
Uzi is crazy. Really Uzi alone. Uzi alone is crazy to me. I tried to. Nah, I'm gonna talk about Kanye is that guy.
Yeah.
He's really that guy.
He is.
And he is the biggest fashion influencer of our generation. Yeah, Demna, which is the head designer at Balenciaga. I rock with Demna hard body. He has good designs. RP Virgil was my favorite, and he's still my favorite because his pieces are still dropping. So yeah, I say all of those people for real. Those are my go-tos.
If you had pick one person,
Billie Eilish too. Okay.
Billy, the singer.
Yeah.
She definitely dresses dope too. Pick one person to dress you out of everybody you just named.
If I could pick one person, I would probably pick. I'd probably pick Ye, for real. Ye gonna put me in that stuff.
Yeah,
That's what I feel like.
he will.
Yeah, he gonna put me in that stuff. That's tough though, cause Ye is a lot of blacks and grays. Uzi has a bit of color.
Yeah, a bit of
And
definitely.
then, I still go with Ye though. I go with Ye. Yeah.
Okay. In Hollywood.
Yeah.
And who else? And Trump's taking down
The political.
Yeah, the political.
Hold up. Did you know we're on Patreon? Download Patreon. Look for us on the app. Look for our tiers. It's only $3 a month. No parking. And other exclusive content will only be posted on our Patreon. So please help us grow so we can continue to post more content like this.
For the fact that the whole situation is going on. How can you be mad at Kyrie? All right, I want to ask, what are 4 core values you hold high to yourself?
Family, friends, but I would consider friends family. So I'm gonna just say family and friends. Money, number 2. Myself, and my morals. Fashion and integrity, for real.
Why is integrity so important?
Integrity, you said 4, didn't you? I said 5.
No, it's all good too.
Nah.
Yeah,
Integrity is important because I feel like integrity entails love and loyalty, right? And who you are as a person. So if your integrity is proper, then I know that I can trust you because you have the same morals that I have. So yeah, integrity is super important. You got to know who you are, and who you are needs to be equivalent to who I am, and what I want for myself, and what I want for you, and what you want for me. You got to have my best interest.
that makes a lot of sense too. That makes a lot of sense. I want to go back to integrity and loyalty part.
Yeah.
Does that kind of like do you follow more onto those type of values more than, or well, I listed the high ones anyway, so I know you kind of like these are like the ones that you're progressing with in life.
Yeah.
Is this something a recent value that you kind of like discovered?
A recent value that I discovered, money, really. Money. I've had a lot of money, and I lost a lot of money. And it wasn't until I lost a lot of money that I realized how important money really was, and how much you need money. So yeah, that's a new value for me. I mean, everything changed once I felt like and I never really hit rock bottom. Once I felt like I hit rock bottom, everything changed. Now I'm all right though. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people, man, we already know, we understand money is not the root to everything. Yeah, we get that. But you need money to live out here.
Yeah.
I mean, we can say up and down how we don't need money to live. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Logically, yes, we do. So, tips on saving the people, tips on how to progress in their money and invest.
Save, for real. Save, and if you're gonna invest, know what you're investing in before you invest. But invest though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take risks. And that was one thing that I was afraid to do again because I took a risk and it didn't do me well, you know? But the bounce back is what's important. Knowing how to bounce back, what you gotta do to bounce back. But yeah, invest, man. Save, get you a credit card, build your credit. Yeah, all of that. And credit, in reality, credit is more important than money. For real. If your credit score proper, you can get anything that you want to get on credit, you know. But just know that you have to have money in order to back that credit. You did. But yeah, just save, take risks, but know what you take it. It need to be a calculated risk, just not a random risk.
Yeah. So, what's the difference between a calculated risk to you and
Just
a
random
risk?
Calculated is, like I said, knowing what you're investing into and knowing all the tiny little details of what it takes to do and what it takes to maintain, right? And a random risk is just saying, oh, this business makes this amount a year, I'm gonna take my money and throw it in this business, but you don't even know what that business is, right? Then next year, there may not even be a need for that business no more. So now you done took a risk by investing in something that you didn't know anything about, and now it's down, you know? So, yeah, just do your research.
I really want to get on the topic of mental health. How important is it to you?
Super. I mean, I've seen and dealt with what it can be to not be mentally strong or mentally stable. At times, and I mean, I've even had my own situations like at a younger age, with my, battling my own demons and feeling alone or feeling like I was losing too many people that I shouldn't have been losing. So it's serious. It's a real thing. And again, like I try to be that person that people can like lean on for real, whether it's through my music or even if you just hit me up on Instagram. I'm not famous yet, you feel me? So, and even if I was, I would still reach out to those that I could reach out to that need help with anything, like anything. If you feeling down or you feeling unstable or, you know what I'm saying, I want to be there because I know what it's like. So yeah, it's important.
What is life to you?
Everything. Life is a game of basketball, for real. Like, in basketball, you got to run up the court, you got to run down the court. You could be up at one point, then you could be down at another. And every quarter of your life is timed, right? But at the same time, I say that time doesn't exist. But yeah, every part of it is time. You can't waste time, You can't waste time. So to me, but at the same time, to me, life is timeless. But I don't want to waste time, So, however, even though it's timeless, you have unlimited amount of time. You still can't waste that unlimited amount of time that you have. You got to make something shake. You feel me? So, yeah, it's a game of basketball. You got to score. If you don't, and you don't move, you just stand there with the ball, then it's going to be 0-0 forever, and ain't nobody going to win.
Yeah. That's a cool description, man, for real. Almost sounds, honestly, it's duality. Understanding the good, the bad, the ugly, the beauty, the everything, man. So I'm glad that was a perfect example, probably a better example of somebody who's probably going through something.
Yeah.
So anybody's listening right now, what can you say to them?
Hey, just calculate your risk and execute. Make sure you have a plan and execute that plan. You may fail at times, but know that a failure is a part of success. It's what you do after you fail, you feel me? So once you shoot, when you miss, gotta go and get that rebound, get another bucket, you know what I'm saying? Put another shot up. Cause you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. No cap.
That's real logic.
Yeah.
I'm remembering what Osiris had just said right then, and it sounded directly to that. Actually, no, it was Eli. He was saying that you have more risk in action than inaction.
Yeah.
So definitely stay in the action. Don't sit around. Do something, Go out, experience, be the experience. Do whatever you guys can do out here to be yourself. Man, we're gonna go ahead and tie it in here.
That's a bet.
Do you have anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, shout out KMC, the whole campaign. Shout out OTT, my guys, Cooley. Shout out, who else? Shout out Angelina. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's a artist that I'm interested in.
She shouted you out too.
Yeah. That's the artist that I'm interested in.
Oh, yeah.
Interested in signing her to Only the Team management.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Diamante. That's another artist that y'all gonna hear soon on my upcoming project. Who else? Shout out my parents. They the reason I'm here. I don't know if I was planned or an accident, but it doesn't matter because I'm here.
Yeah.
And shout out you, my guy.
I appreciate
no cap,
that, bro.
No cap.
Appreciate that. Yeah. So everybody watching, I'm extremely happy and glad that you guys are watching and being able to experience these artists, these creators, these general light beings that's touched down on this earth to do the job, get the job done. So to everybody that's listening, to all my light workers listening, keep working, keep pushing the light, keep being awesome, keep loving, Godspeed, and we'll see you on the next one.